And now, moving on, we have a presentation about how AI is transforming the future of the digital marketing. Neel Pandya is going to be with us for that presentation, who is the CEO of Europe and APAC at Pixis, a California based tech startup that provides codeless AI infrastructure for brands to scale accurate data-driven marketing. He's a seasoned marketing leader with experience of leading large teams at global brands such as L'Oreal, Vodafone, and Unilever, to name a few. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Neel Pandya.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is the mic working? Firstly, it's so good to have a session after personalization as a topic before your session, because half of the job was done by the four brilliant panelists, because what I'm going to speak right now is going to solve that personalization at a scale. So Abhinav, the crystal ball gazing of tech in personalization is artificial intelligence, and that's what I'm going to speak in next 15 minutes. That's the cooler version of me. The real version is this. So next 15 minutes, guys, expect how AI is going to transform digital marketing in a very simple day-to-day activity as a marketer. I've been a marketer throughout my life, so have seen the journey as a marketer, what are the problems, challenges we all face, and how artificial intelligence will help to solve that. Before we move ahead, let us discuss how AI overall is growing in this region specifically and globally as well. So if you see the screen here, out of the three, in next 10 years or 8 years by 2030, there's going to be $320 billion GDP contribution, which is going to come on the back of artificial intelligence. And 50% of that is going to come from this region, which is Saudi Arabia, and which is growing 20 to 30% year on year. That gives us a huge importance how this region is adopting artificial intelligence. And the obvious answer, all of us are aware of this thing that, the Vision 2030, NEOM project, are the obvious answer why this region is adopting to new and new tech and is definitely ready. It is becoming the new marketing hub. And this is not what I'm saying. This is not what all of us are saying in the room. There are reports which are continuously speaking about, the region which is growing significantly into digital spends year on year. If you see here, 25% growth, overall Middle East. But if you narrow down to only Saudi Arabia, the contribution of that 25% is coming 50% from this region only. So just to set the context, how artificial intelligence is not the future, it is the present, and we all are seeing the growth of artificial intelligence. As digital marketing is increasing more and more, we are increasing our spends in digital marketing. There are numerous challenges which, as a marketer, we are facing. Some of the highlights of challenges are personalization at scale, which the entire panel spoke about, and yesterday's most of the session was all about that only. So that's the biggest challenge. Also, cross-platform optimization or attribution between which platform is giving you bigger returns is because some of the challenges which all of us are facing. So now what I'm going to do, so that's just setting the context, what as marketers we're facing challenges. So now let's jump into how all of these challenges will be solved by artificial intelligence. I'm not talking about Pixis as such, but artificial intelligence in general put together. So let's see. So one of the biggest challenge which we see as marketers in this room, if you see the left side of the chart, is the privacy changes which are coming, right? GDPR, Google going cookieless in a year now, iOS 14 update where you can't target directly. And because of that, track and target strategies among as marketers is becoming a big failure among us. How does AI help? In a future where the world is going to become more darker and darker, which is data dark, artificial intelligence is the only solution which will help you target almost 90% with 99% of accuracy. So in a data dark world where you're not going to be able to identify where is your audience, is it sitting on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Snapchat, because most of them are going to go cookieless. There's going to be an iOS update. And because of that, AI is the biggest solution, which is going to be accuracy and data privacy, right? Walled gardens. I'm sure everyone in the room agree that, Facebook don't talk to Google and Google don't talk to LinkedIn and LinkedIn don't talk to Amazon. As a marketer, I'm targeting every individual across all these platforms. And more, these wall gardens are becoming thicker and stronger and darker. The attribution is becoming the biggest challenge. So how is artificial intelligence going to solve this? Pixis is the only global platform which has patented cross-platform optimization. So if, for example, you have $1 million on Facebook, $1 million to spend on Google, and $1 million to spend on LinkedIn, we will tell you to optimize that individual $1 million across platforms. For example, after a week, 1 week down the run, you feel that Facebook is not giving you results as you are expected. We will shift that budgets real time from Facebook to some other platform which is performing well. So that's the capabilities artificial intelligence has. In real time, right now, what we do at end of the month, we do a postpartum of the report and we realize that X worked and Y did not work. So what artificial intelligence helps to do all of this thing in real time. Having so many platform, tech stacks, the biggest marketeer's problem is to see how to do reporting, dashboarding, monitoring. Imagine a marketeer's life. A marketeer's life is not to waste 80% of his time into doing dashboarding and monitoring. How will AI solve that problem? With artificial intelligence put across, all of that job, which is monitoring in real time, reporting, dashboarding, everything will be done by artificial intelligence. And as a marketeer, your core job, which is innovation, strategy, everything else, you'll start focusing on them. So that's another challenge which AI will help. And lastly, again, which I spoke about, personalization. I mean, most of us have been speaking about personalization since yesterday and since today morning. How? So currently we know that, as a marketer, I'm an ex-L'Oreal guy. So I have, for example, a master creative of a red lipstick. I know there are ex-TGs in the market who really hate that shade. But if I continuously go and show that particular shade to that TG is not going to buy the product from me. So what I will do, I will identify different cohorts through artificial intelligence and show them different shades basis their requirement. That's how artificial intelligence helps to solve your job. And this is one of the examples which we had recently done with DHL. So for example, personalization for DHL being a B2B and B2C as an organization was really important. So to show a delivery of a parcel for a wedding, or else to show a delivery of a parcel for a business purpose. To show different creatives to different cohorts is what we can do in real time. Because of all of these challenges, more and more the ROI into digital investment is reducing. So if you see, there was almost a $6 trillion of ROI a year back. But as of today, with the prediction of more and more spends increasing to digital marketing, that spends is tentatively going to reduce to $4 trillion. And how to stop that? The answer to that is artificial intelligence. So before I go ahead and speak more about Pixis, I really want to show you a case study about DHL, which is one of our brand, and how they used Pixis as one of the solution to solve their marketing problems. So that was DHL. I mean, within a period of less than 3 weeks, we helped them bring in 49% of efficiencies compared to whatever they were doing into the real world with the manual implementation of digital marketing. And this is Pixis, guys. I mean, we are a 4-year-old organization. We have almost 200 plus customers globally. We activate AI actually in less than 8 seconds because we really are not, we don't need SDK, we don't need Pixel, we don't need cookie integration. It's a Chrome plugin which sits on your Facebook, Google, LinkedIn ad manager, and it is 100% transparent. I do not take back any data from you. It is your own data in which how we optimize and help you bring in real-time observations and bring you the results. So that's Pixis, a little bit in a nutshell. This slide again talks about the 2 different AI which we have as an offering of Pixis. Again, it's a 60-second video, should be self-explanatory. Yeah, so we have 2 AI, which is 3 AIs basically. One is targeting AI. So as a marketer in a room, I'm sure, take any example, you would be doing broad-based targeting, which is age, gender, and interest. What we do, we identify that broad-based targeting into from macro to micro. We never go so micro that your CPMs become expensive and the end results become expensive. So what we do, we identify your broad targeting base and divide them into multiple cohorts and identify the top performing cohorts and the bottom performing cohorts. And we switch the budgets on the top performing cohort to a bottom performing cohort. And through the creative AI, what we do, the bottom performing cohort, we try and personalize those cohorts or the segments, what we call it, so that those guys also start reacting, start engaging to your end objective, what do we have. So we have a challenge. I mean, this is our first time in Saudi. So we have a challenge for all of you guys that, anyone and everyone in the room present right now and your near and dear friends in the marketing, we will beat any of your KPIs in digital marketing. It could be anything. It could be ROAS increase or CAC reduction or pure CPM or a reach target, what you have, by minimum of 10%. So for example, Samrat is sitting there. Samrat, if you have a ROAS of 2% right now, I will ensure that I will make that to 2.2. And till the time I don't do that, it's a free of cost for you. So that's an example. So that's what we challenge because we believe in the product so much that 10% is bare minimum efficiencies which we bring on board. Until the time we don't hit that 10%, we don't even discuss commercials with any of our clients. So this is the challenge, guys. These are, because of the confidence in the products, these are some of the brands globally who are working with us for last 4 years now, and the list is going on and on. So in case you have, and we are industry agnostic, we are not specific to only e-commerce as an industry or a CPG as an industry. The algorithm is built for any and every industry. So it could be a top of the funnel campaign or a bottom of the funnel campaign, you can use Pixis. So that's about it. And if you see 3 pretty faces in the room, anywhere around, please reach out to them, including me, to ask for any doubts, any recommendations, guys. We're more than happy to help you solve. And as I said, we optimize our time. I have finished 2 minutes earlier. If you have any further questions, more than happy to answer. Any specific questions, or else we are on the booth number 9. Happy to chat. Thank you so much.